Ooh, 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 ooh.
You're off beat. You're off beat. Welcome back. Kick back.
Wait, what does your shirt say, Kim?
You're never too punk rock for Jesus.
God is good.
God is good. I like
Every
that.
day, God
You
is
got-
good because God is good every day.
Welcome
All
back,
time.
Kickback crew. What's another episode? Today we got a special guest. We brought back Kim.
Woo!
It's been a while.
It's been a while. We felt like Kim deserved to come back because the first time she came, we didn't have a studio. We were literally in the living room. But we blessed her because she drove like almost 2 hours to come over here, and now she's
Bro,
back
that was-
again.
Almost.
That was shitty quality too.
I know.
Cameras were
Yeah,
bad.
but that's how you know. That's how you know. Like since way back then.
I know.
Kim's been fucking with us since way
It's
back
getting
then.
better.
Kim is a homie. Like it's crazy because I was talking to Angel. I was like, hey, don't you think it's like crazy how we're just looking at her on TikTok? And we're like, oh, this Shakira dance is cool. I fuck with this.
It's
And I was like, this is
crazy.
dope. And now we're the besties
That's what I'm talking about.
forever. That was a weird handshake.
Is that not like a regular handshake?
Damn it.
Nah.
What are you talking about?
Now we got here to.
Third time's a
Your brother will
charm.
understand. Trust.
Eso es todo. Eso es
Okay,
todo.
okay.
But welcome back, Kim. How you feel being back?
I'm really excited because I get to experience the full experience, which is now like your new studio. I'm so
Yes.
thankful. Which is also, I was thinking about the first time I was here. I was really shy.
Yeah, us too. Because you were our first like proper guest.
Really?
We had
Yeah.
Sal.
Yeah, we're like, fuck, what we gonna do?
Yeah, like we don't know
we're
anything.
stressing, bro. We're like, where's it gonna be at?
Like
Yeah.
we don't know anything about her.
lights?
What do we do and all
No
this? We were so
way.
I was
We
so
had
shy.
Sal, but we
Yeah.
had him for the scary shit episode, and we were like, and we were been talking like chit chat with him here and there, but we didn't like know anything. And we're like, dude, how are we gonna talk to her?
That's
Like, what if she's like
crazy.
mean to us? What she's like, what if like we're weird and like she's gonna be like, oh, these guys are fucking ugly. Like, I don't want to talk to you guys.
No,
Yeah.
not
And
at
then like we were
all.
like, we don't want to give out creepy vibes either, cause like you're coming to a house with 3 dudes. So we're like,
Yeah,
dude,
bro.
She left,
Late that day
she
too.
left like
Bro,
around
you
12.
did.
Yeah, because we were munching after. Like, I was
Yeah.
hungry.
I low-key felt bad because I was like, bro, we gotta take her back home because it was like how like
It was
Well, I did.
12?
10, almost 11.
I zelled you
11?
money, huh? For
Yeah, we
gas.
didn't get
Yes,
orgasmic
I
though.
appreciate. No, it's okay. Cause
Yeah.
I got that Benihana paycheck. Don't worry.
it's that Peso Pluma
Yeah.
video paycheck.
I'm dead.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you were part of
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
I saw that you were on the New York
For a second.
Times Square video thing.
for a split second, but you know
It counts.
It counts.
It still counts.
You were on Peso Pluma's video
yeah.
and where's no
Grupo Frontera.
Grupo Frontera.
How was that?
crazy.
I remember you at the moment you were gonna invite us, but we didn't have cowboy stuff. So
Yeah.
we didn't go.
It was. I think it was
For
because
real?
yeah.
Yeah, remember we were in LA. We went to go
Oh.
get David Dobrik's.
Pizza?
Yeah, that's the only reason we went to fucking
Yeah.
LA.
Literally.
For
Just to
David
get
Dobrik's
Dobrik's.
pizza?
No,
Yeah.
we
Was
went to
it
go pick
good?
up. It was good. It
Yeah.
was like a solid 8.
Oh yeah,
It was
went to go
good.
get. We
It
went
was
to-
delicious.
We went
I
to El
loved
Monte to get like cameras or
Yeah.
like something.
We went to go get equipment for this.
So,
and-
so we're catching off, but you went to the
The topics off topic.
Yeah,
We're into
yeah,
like
no,
4
off
different
topic.
topics right now.
you went to Grupo Frontera.
Yeah, the thing is, okay, for both music videos, I didn't know who it was until I got there. Like, they didn't tell me until we got there. So they were just like, "Oh, do you want to go for, like come to a music video?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down. Of course, I would love to." And then once I got there, they're like, "Yeah, it's a music video for this." And I was like, "Oh, snap!" So both times when it happened, I texted my brother the first time. I was like, "Yo, guess who? It's Peso Pluma." And he's like, "Nah, cap." He's like, "Send proof." I was like, "What am I gonna do? Like, take a picture?"
Because you can't
real
take
quick?"
photos in the day.
You can't. No, they were super strict about like put your phones away. We don't want any of this like going out until we release it.
Damn.
Yeah, and then the second time, I texted my mom because my mom's a huge Grupo Frontera fan. So I was
Mhm.
like, "Mom, adivina quién es?" And she's like, "Oh my God, tómate fotos." So I did.
So
It
you
was
weren't
cool.
allowed to take pictures or any of that.
No,
stuff.
With
we're-
the Peso Pluma?
But you did take some stuff. I saw you.
yeah,
take
yeah.
it.
So I did, and I posted
In
it.
secret.
He's like,
Yeah.
ooh. She's like this.
Relax. No, so what happened was like we have our time to like take pictures and stuff because like they were like, okay, you guys are gonna have your time to like take your pictures, you know, create your content to like upload afterwards.
Mhm.
But during like while filming, like we can't film anything.
Oh,
Like, they
during,
were
like, film
super
time.
strict about it. And what's crazy is that for the Ella Baila Sola one,
Uh-huh.
while we were filming, there was something already on TikTok, and they were like, "Whose is this? Whose account is this? Whose video is this?" And we were all like, "Yo, who is it?"
Damn.
Because they were super strict about like
That's
they kept
fucking
repeating
crazy.
it, like no posting. So I
Did
was
they
like,
find out?
I don't know if they
How the
found
fuck
out.
did they find out?
I don't know if they found out. I was just
Probably
minding
just
my
search that shit up,
business.
Wait, so like
Like
when
the
you
Pluma
got there,
videos.
like nobody knew who was it gonna be, or like
No.
nobody knew?
That I know of, no one knew because like we were all there and we were like, yo, do you know who it's from? They're like, no, but I think I know who it is. And they were talking about like, oh, maybe it's like the Ella Baila Sola music video. But I was like, I don't think.
But like, it's because you
so.
were dressed in like in gala clothing.
Great Gatsby was the theme. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, like I don't know. I was just.
So that's very confusing. Like,
I was.
There's no
I
way
was
it's
just
gonna
like,
be like.
yeah.
a
I was
nice
like, I don't know who it could be. Like I was just like, we were all just wondering like, who is it? And the good thing is like, I found someone I knew, so like I could hang with someone and be like, hey, like who's it for? And she didn't know either. Until finally they called us out in the back and they're like, yeah, this is a music video for Ella Baila Sola. And we were all like, yo. And then I heard someone be like, I called it, I knew it. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, what?
You're probably it's the number one song in the United States right now, no? Or it's the number one song, like
globally. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's pretty good song.
and you're in a music
That's
video.
That's so crazy,
That's
right?
actually pretty cool.
That's so crazy.
I remember I was watching a video just like out of the blue, and I was like, because I didn't know, because I wasn't keeping in touch, and I remember you seeing like dancing in the like the bathroom or whatever you were at, like
Yeah.
in your clothing, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know what you were doing. I didn't know
Mhm.
what video was that for.
Yeah.
And I was watching the Ella Baila Sola, and Angel was like, oh shit, it's Kim, and I was like, you're fucking lying. That's not Kim. I was like, that's not fucking Kim. I was like, there's no way. There's like, I did not see her there.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, go back. Like, go 30 seconds back. And I went back, and it was fucking you. I was like,
In the back. Huh?
Yeah, like in
Having
the
a
back.
conversation.
Yeah. Like right off the bat, I was like, what the fuck? That's Kim.
No way.
Yeah.
And then I remember the outfit you post on TikTok and everything. Like, oh, that make fucking
That's the
sense.
video. I was like, yeah.
I know
That's
like
cool.
2 or 3 girls that were there.
Yeah. There's a lot of people there.
How
There's
did
a
you
lot
get
of
that
influencers.
like invitation?
TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, because she found me through TikTok, and the way it happened was, at first she was like, it was like a few months back before that. There was this like upcoming artist with this sound, and she was like, oh, do you mind like making a TikTok with this sound, and then like uploading it? And I was like, yeah, for sure. I did it, and then from there she invited me to an event for Dell Records, and then from there she invited me to the music video, and she just kept inviting me to stuff. So then from there she just invited me. She was like, oh, and the thing is, it's always like super last minute. So it was like, oh, like we're having a music video. I think it was Monday. She was like, we're having it Wednesday, and I was like, okay, that's 2 days from now, but I'm free. So I was like, I'm down. Here's a location. This is the wardrobe. And then I went, and then, like it was just an out of body. It was just a real experience because I was like, what? That's crazy. Like, I'm here, like in the presence of PESO PLUMA, who's like a huge artist right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with my friends, same thing. Like I've been like, even a few days ago, I was still talking about it because they were like, "Oh, you were in the music video," and I'm like, "Yeah, for a split second," but they're like, like you're still in it.
You're
Which
still
is
in it.
crazy,
That's
It's not
you know?
even. It's not
You're
even
at the
about being.
location.
It's not even about being in the videos. Like being there, but in the
presence of
presence,
them.
like,
Yeah, like it
during
was,
the filming process.
It was so crazy because I remember when I first saw him too, I was like, "Yo, that's PESO PLUMA," I was like, "That's crazy." But he didn't really talk to anyone. He just filmed and dipped.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Did
Yeah.
you at least have a chance to talk to him?
I
or-
talked to Jaylene.
Who's that?
Jelena Ojeda.
Yeah, who was
That was
the
the girl in the video, like
Ju-
the red dress girl,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah.
okay.
like the main girl.
Yeah, I talked to her. I took a picture with her. She was around like that area, so she was easy to approach. But Zabluma was more just like there for shooting and just dipped.
He went there to work.
Was
Pretty
nobody
much.
allowed to talk to him or what?
I don't think it was that. I just think he was just like to himself. Like I don't know. Like he was just he wouldn't talk to anyone except Jaylene or like the people, the Eslabon
back?
Armado members,
Okay.
or the director when the director would tell him to do something. And then there was still a bit left to film, and he was like nowhere to be seen because it was like the end of it. So I was like, oh, like he's gone. He
The
did.
freaker.
Yeah.
He's a busy man though.
He's a busy
He's about to be our
man.
next guest.
He doing numbers. What?
He's about to be our next guest.
Oh,
He can say-
snap.
can say-
She said, "What? I'm
He's
here."
right now.
He's-
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
hey,
all.
he's,
Oh, snap.
I wanted to share a story with you guys that I was thinking about on one time on the way to work. I started crying. Well, I didn't start crying, but I felt very emotional.
Bitch.
No, it's because
Proceed.
I remember this one time because I was thinking of my friend because my friend's in college in Fresno, and sometimes I miss him, And I was thinking about him. And I remember this one time he did something for me that was actually pretty crazy.
Okay.
You watch, you're gonna regret those words. Watch.
Alright.
So I
Aw,
remember-
it's a
I
sad ending.
Like,
No,
he's
no,
crying
no.
already.
No,
Look.
no, it's because like okay, so like
He's
I
red.
think
Bitch.
it's because like was a very emotional moment for me. So I think remember it was like
Bro, you keep on saying that.
Come on, just tell the story. What happened? You just
so 2
you're
years
milking it.
two or 1 year ago, I had no money. Like I was fucking broke, and I remember I got a gig to go to a job, and I didn't have gas to get there. So I was like, fuck, and I hate to ask for money. Like that's one of my like things I don't like to ask for money. And I remember I was like, fuck, how am I gonna get there? I only got a very little bit of gas. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go see if they can pay me on the spot, and I can go, put in gas. But they're like, nah, we'll have to pay you like after and all this. I was like, fuck. I remember I was driving on the way over there, and all of a sudden, like my friend from Fresno, he sends me a message. He sends me $10, and he's like, "Hey, bro, for some reason, I just feel like I needed to send you like $10 or something." I was like, "Dude, I fucking love you. You don't understand how much this means to me." I kept it cool though. I was like, I didn't want to make it seem like I needed it because I didn't want to think I was broke.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, I was like, "Hey, appreciate it, bro. I love you, man." I was like,
I really didn't need this, bro, but I got you. He was like, I got you.
I was like, I'll pay you back soon, bro. But don't worry about it, bro. I'll pay you back. I never did, but because I needed it. And that $10 saved my life. I remember that, and I was thinking about that. I was like, "Damn, that's a blessing moment."
I know who
from
he's
God.
talking about. Edgar.
Yeah, my boy Edgar. And I want to ask you guys: have you guys ever had a moment like that before, where like a miracle just came in, or
Yeah.
something like crazy just come in? You're like, "What the fuck?"
No, I have. I think it was like, I said like 2 years ago
Mm-hmm.
when I quit Amazon.
Okay.
I was making so much money at one point where like I just quit. I quit it, and I was just living off the money I had saved up. And it came to a point where I blew all that money already on bills and everything,
Mm-hmm.
gas, and then I remember like the dates were coming to like paying like my car payment, my rent, and all that. I was like, damn, like I don't have no money at all. Like I was working from like 10 a.m. to like 10 at night, like driving to people's homes, like trying to get haircuts in, and then like little by little, people like they're like, hey bro, I need to send you this money, or my taxes came on that's like a couple days before like all that happened. I was like, damn, like. Think back at it, I was like, damn, that's such a blessing. Like, everything just aligned. Like, every time something was coming, Jesus is good, huh?
Jesus is good.
Hallelujah!
And, like, the taxes came in. I was getting a lot of people who wanted me to cut their hair. I was like, bro, like, I literally, like, doubled the money that I was going to pay for everything.
Damn.
And I was like,
That's good.
That's
See, God is
crazy.
good, bro.
God
Like,
is good.
what about you, Kim? You ever had a miracle or something crazy like that? Doesn't even have to be money. It could just be about anything.
There is
What was that?
Bro, literally one eye went down, the other one went up, bro. That's crazy.
I was thinking.
she said,
Motherfucking, I was thinking.
Ham sandwich.
motherfucking hair sandwich.
Motherfucking,
It's fucking high
literally
here, bro.
these past few months have been like the worst but also the best. Like all these good things are happening, but mentally and just like financially and everything, I've been at my lowest. Like which is crazy because like all these amazing things are happening, but it's still not enough for me to like internally feel good, which is because I don't know, something like that happened to me. The same thing, like I was broke. Like I wasn't working at that time. Like I just started working again. I wasn't working at the time. I had stuff to pay. I have to help my parents out. I was going to school. Like there was so much things that like I was at my lowest where I was like I don't know what to do anymore. Like I like where can I go where I could just like escape everything, like not worry about any of this. And then one day I was walking to school, and it was just at that point like I was just going to school to go to school. Like I just didn't have no motivation. I didn't like even want to go to school, but I was like I have to, because then like if I don't, it's just gonna get worse because I'm missing points. I'm missing this. I'm gonna dig myself into a deeper hole. So I was at my down lowest, like my lowest, all-time lowest, where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then I was walking to class, and there was a guy, because sometimes there's people that like promote clubs or whatever, and there's this guy that was like I guess promoting these books that the library was donating or something, and he was just trying to get rid of. And then he just started a conversation with me, because usually I try to avoid them. I just try to walk to class, but then like I hate like ignoring people, so I signed the petition, I take the flyer, whatever. And so that guy was like, oh, like what's your name? And I had told him my name. He's like, oh, like what's your ethnicity? Because he thought I was Middle Eastern. I was like, no, I'm Mexican. He's like, oh, because you have thick eyebrows. I was like, I get that a lot. But then he was like,
You're like, stop, I haven't like waxed them.
no, literally, I'm like, stop, like I get that a lot. But he was just like, oh, like take this book, take these 3 books, like to help you, throughout like the rest of your school year, this is that. And he was handing out like these little like necklaces made out of like a certain flower. And then I just took them, to be nice or whatever. But once I saw the books, I was like, what does this mean? It was like just books about healing, about like you know, like keep going and stuff like that. I was like, is this a sign? I was like, because I was about to give up after this class. I was like, this is crazy. Like, that's where I, like, everything for me, like, perspective-wise changed. Because what George said, like, you're at your down lowest, but you need to go through the really bad parts to experience the good that comes after it. Like, that's the way I always see it. Like, I'm going through really shitty-ass times right now because really good stuff is coming afterwards.
A
like, you have to
rejection is a
experience.
blessing.
Yes.
Yeah, which is, it was like ever since then, like I've always seen it like that. Like I'm experiencing all this bad stuff because good stuff is coming. Like this is temporary, but then like the bad stuff comes. Like it's an ongoing cycle. You know, like it comes back and forth. But that's just the way that I see it. That's the only time something like that's happened. Money wise, no, that's never happened to me. Except one time I was driving right, and the $100 bill flew on my window. But I was driving, so I was like, should I
She grabbed
stop?
that bitch.
I didn't, and it
Shit.
flew away.
All the cars.
Damn.
She was on the farthest lane. She went, ooh.
Damn. God was like, come on, hurry up.
Got the little baby.
Hurry up. Man,
Yeah,
you taking too long.
hey.
He
I
said,
saw like 5 cars before her.
he
No,
said,
literally.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Bro said, hurry up. Man, you taking too long. No.
It was $100
On and on to the
bill.
next.
I was like, wait, should I stop? Should I put my hand out?
You're on the
Because I was
freeway?
going fast. No, I was going on the street.
I would have stopped. I would have gone and found it.
What
I would have stopped and
Got
got
a
it.
break right there.
God was like, do you need it or not? If I give it to somebody else.
Yeah,
Let
bro.
me know.
When I was about to, it flew away. So I was like, for sure. Okay. And I just went home.
Oh, it flew away.
I went home broke. Yes.
Oh,
Dude, I would, if I was broke, bro.
I would have parked and walked.
Parked
Find
and
that little
walked,
baby.
exactly. I
What
would've
about
walked
what
out.
about you? Do you have a moment like that?
I
Ever?
mean, I remember one time I was at my lowest. Like I was on meth and everything, and I stepped on $100 bill.
Shut the fuck up.
And
That's not funny.
actually, I stepped on a plate. Underneath the plate had $10,000. And you won't fucking believe I spent it on more meth.
You're so
I'm kidding. If you're struggling with methamphetamine or drug addiction, please call somebody.
Find hope.
Please
Find out.
get some help.
No, but I don't think I've been in dark situations, but thank God that God has helped me climb out of that. But there hasn't been an instant where there's a miracle right then and there, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. There has been parts where I was like, I know this is a sign of God, because you know when you like see something and you know it's a sign from God. This one's a beautiful one. It wasn't like a change of pace type of like sign of God type of thing. It was more of like a I see you, my son type of God. It was I always tend not. I'm trying not to cry because
Don't
I always
cry.
tend to cry about when I tell a story.
Bitch.
I don't think I've ever told you guys.
Bitch.
Bitch.
I don't think I've ever told you guys this story, but
Go ahead.
I'm trying my best. I've never told you guys this story, but it was on my 16th birthday, and I was on my way to school, and I remember waking up and I was like, oh, it's gonna be an alright day, birthday, another day, another dollar, And I I went to, because my routine is getting up and going to my grandpa's house and then going to school. So I got to my grandpa's house, and as soon as I got out of my my grandpa's house to go to school, I see 2 doves fly over me like that, and and it went like this. It went above and forward, and it did a spin, and again over.
So it went and then did a spin and went.
2
Like a
doves.
loopy-loop.
Yeah.
2 doves. And I was like, dude, this is a sign of God he told me like, I see you, my son, happy birthday. And I was like, wow, like, cause as soon as you see that, you know that's God, and you can't deny it. Like, there's no way that's not gonna be God. And it's weird, like when you know that's God, then you know it's God, cause there's no other way. If I'm putting that in the right way,
You said that twice.
If
but
you know,
yes.
you know.
you
you
know,
know-
like
If you know, you know.
You know.
like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I'm trying to say where like you guys understand. Like, if you know it's a sign of God, it's a sign of God. It's a have to. So I was like, thank you, God. That's the only thing I was like,
Right now, we kid just went.
Like, what is he talking about?
I'm like, I try-
I'm sorry. I'm
We're
on
like, you know,
I'm on
you
meth
know.
right now. Okay.
He was
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl. No, we had another incident too. Like something crazy happened. I don't know if I ever told you, but I have a business partner. His name's Enrique, and he
That's
has
the one.
like a crazy background with the law. Like he has warrants.
Like Wolf of Wall Street type of crazy.
Yeah, like
background.
Wolf of Wall Street type of person. And I remember one time, I don't know why I hang out with him now. I'm thinking about it. The fool got warrants, but no, he's a change man.
The bad
He's a change man.
influence.
He's a change man.
He's a father. He's a family man.
He's a
now.
family man now. He's a change man. And he was driving, and me and Efren go with him every week to go help him out do some videos for his business and stuff like that. And I remember we were in the car. We were driving. It was like 4 or 5 in the afternoon. and he was just talking to us about business and stuff. And then all of a sudden, a cop pulls us over, and I'm like, "What the fuck? Why is he pulling us over?" And he was like, "Damn, I don't have my tags. Like, I forgot to put the sticker on it." And I was like, "Do you have it?" He's like, "Yeah, but I left it at home. But they're paid for. I just haven't put the sticker." And I was like, "Oh, then don't worry. He's gonna like check that it's paid for and all this, and you're gonna be off the hook." So we pull out. We park to the side, and the cop gets out. He's like, "Hey, can I see your license, registration?" He gives him everything, and then like he's shaking and stuff, like giving him all the stuff.
Oh, so you see him shaking like?
Yeah, I saw him shaking.
Nervous.
Yeah, he was nervous and giving him the stuff, and he was looking for the papers. He couldn't look for it, and the cop was like, "I'll be right back. I'm gonna run your ID, and I'll be right back." He was like, "All right, cool." And like I see him like getting nervous, and I told him like as a joke, I was like, "Bro, let me find out you got warrants." He was like, "I don't know, maybe I haven't checked in a while." And I was like,
You're like, what the fuck?
I was like,
yo, are you dead
What
ass?
you mean?
I was being effort like, fuck, bro, this fool's about to go to jail, and we're about to take his car home. It's about to be a mess right now. So an effort had the idea. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's pray. Let's just pray and let's ask God for help. Take care of us. And we're like, you're right. So we started praying. We're like, God, help us out in this situation. We leave it in your hands. Please take care of us. Not even like a second later, when we finished praying, the cop comes back. He's like, hey, I gotta go. Take it and just put the sticker on it. I gotta go. And we gives him the ID.
He said it's an emergency.
I got an emergency. Gives him the ID and he fucking leaves. And my homie just starts going, God is good. I was just like, obviously,
Yeah,
bro.
He called his mom.
He called his mom crying. He was like, oh man, mom, you're not gonna believe
but
it.
He told his mom, he was like, I'm out. Were you praying? And she was like, yeah, I was praying right now. He's like, were you praying for me? Like, she was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, because this happened, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, no way.
That's crazy.
And his mom was like, pues es que bueno que estás con esos niños. I was laughing. I was like, bro, see, we're a blessing to you.
He told her that you guys like prayed.
Yeah, because he talks to her about us, saying that we're good kids, that we go to church and all that, and she likes us. That's why.
Yeah. But that was crazy. I was like, damn.
It's beautiful.
And the cop came out. I don't know. I think there was a shooting or something because the cop left in seconds.
Bro was like, I gotta go.
Like he
I
was
have
serious.
to go, bro. I just an
Like
emergency.
he ran. Like he was like gone. I was like, damn. I wonder what happened.
Who do you think out of the three of us gonna have a kid first?
Angel.
What?
That's the first one.
That's low key.
What? Everybody, I'm always the last person they say.
They think I'm gonna have a kid first.
Everybody
You're
was saying
daddy
George.
material, bro.
I
Huh?
feel like, well, I don't know.
You got daddy material.
Tell
George.
me-
I got dad vibes.
Tell me if I read the room, but I feel like, yes, you do have dad vibes. Like, don't get me wrong. But I feel like you would wait to have kids, you know?
Yeah, I would. I want to be like.
Wait, what are you trying to say about me?
No, like, no,
You
no,
think
said
I'm
you.
just a little
No.
or something? You think I'm gross?
No, I feel like if you find someone, you'll be like, yeah, like, let's have a kid. Like, I'm ready. And I feel like you'd, because
That's
like,
so true.
barbershop and everything, you'd be like, wait, like, there's still something
just
I
too
want to do
busy.
before I have kids.
And-
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you're more of a, like, settle down, I'll have kids, like, you know?
You think I'm
That
gross?
is
huh?
true, bro.
No, oh my. Oh, I can't see
I know you'd be the
blushing.
best dad, bro. Honestly, I
me?
think George would be the good,
Yeah.
like, if I was your son, I'd be like, bro, my dad is fucking, he wins everything. I'm telling you, he's good at baseball, basketball, soccer, FIFA.
Smoke.
Get smoked, bro.
Yeah, George is good with kids. I don't like kids. Like, if a kid comes up to me, I'll be like, little kid, get away from me. And then George would be
Really?
like, bro, play with him. He wants to play.
You know what's funny is the people that do that are the ones that have kids first. So that's why I'm
Dang.
saying the people that are more like get away from me are
Oh,
the
yeah?
ones that are to have kids.
I love
first.
kids.
Yeah.
I don't
When you
like
get around
kids.
me, I'll make sure he likes me.
I feel like George will only have girls, though.
Yeah, I had,
It'll be a blessing.
You know,
Chocolate that
I give girl vibes. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have a
Yeah.
girl. Like, I had dreams. I had a baby girl before.
Same. I've had dreams where I've had like the full on pregnancies and like gave birth to a girl, but I'm like, where's she at?
You had dreams like that?
Yeah. You guys don't have dreams like that?
I had dreams like that. I
When
had
I-
dreams that
I
I'm
dream
holding
I
a
have-
baby
He
and it's a
has
girl.
dreams that he
When
gets
I was
shot.
with my ex-boyfriend, I've had dreams where I've died too.
Why the fuck you put that, bro? Out of context. We're talking about babies, bro. We're talking about babies,
I was
bro.
just making sure.
No,
But
yeah.
you were saying you having dreams about baby?
Yeah, when I was with my ex-boyfriend, this was years ago, like him and I would both have dreams about me having a girl, and I was like, yo, like not right
Was he the one?
now. Huh?
Was he the one?
Hell no.
Obviously not.
Good thing you got
Hell
out.
nah. Fuck no. Like
Oh, all right.
it was
You-
just,
you're
it was
single?
just not, hell yeah,
That's
single. I've been
unfortunate.
single for.
Hold
Why?
on.
I'm just
Why?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Trying to
Hold
find a
on.
word. No, I've been single for 4 years, and I probably for more. Cause
Really?
yeah, I
Do
just
you ever feel lonely?
I do. It's sad sometimes. Like I'm not gonna lie. When I would want to ramo buchon. I would want to go on dates and stuff. But honestly, like where I'm at in life right now, I just can't. I
No.
can't.
That's
have
Okay.
a
unfortunate.
boyfriend.
That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, bro.
It's sad.
Just stay single forever.
Bro, let me tell you guys, Kim is the worst driver I ever experienced
I
in my
disagree.
life.
We're
Like,
here.
She
We're
made
here.
a TikTok about like
We're here
doing
now,
that.
are we? We're here. We're live. We're
Bro.
good. Sano salos.
like me and George were in the back. Efren was in the front seat.
I was fucking
Kim was
scared.
stepping on us, merging into lanes.
You know when I thought we
Me
were
and-
dead?
Me and George looked at each other like, dude, we're gonna die, dude. Like, this is it. It was bad. And
You
then
know-
we went up the hill. There was a trailer coming
That's
down.
when-
Kim went, oops, and like swerved.
She almost went out. And she's like, oh shit.
She was
Dude.
like, are you guys okay? I was like,
Couple
I don't
more
know.
inches
Kim.
to the right, we fallen off the cliff. Couple more inches to the left, we would have
Oh, yeah.
collided with that fucking
I
trailer,
fell
bro.
off the cliff too.
Pinches
I was so scared.
exagerados,
I was so
bro.
scared that I knocked out.
Yeah,
Yeah, George fell
I'm
asleep.
asleep.
in the car.
yeah. George is like, if I wake up dead, I'm dead.
Kim,
But-
we're not
Yeah.
dissing you, but we're dissing you. Like it's just like,
I feel like
Te
I don't know.
pasaste, bro.
like Kim, how the fuck are you out?
I live
You
life on
drive
the
crazy.
I live on the
Even-
edge.
Even when we're on the freeway, like I get it, you're like in San Fernando Valley. That's like bad drivers, Like that was crazy. I was getting scared. I should have been in the back. Not gonna lie. 'Cause in the
Yeah, I
front,
should have
was
been in the
already like,
back.
That's why I drove when we went to the beach. I was like, I'm gonna drive it.
Low key, I didn't notice it at first, but I was like, "Dang, you guys are really quiet." But I was driving.
But we were holding on to.
We're all like this.
I was trying to make conversation, but I was like I'm dying.
It's
I'm
really
dying.
just the cliffs. Like I'm not good at driving cliffs because other than that, I'm driving good. But we're here, we're alive, we're good. Sana salvo. So you live and you learn.
Have you been in an accident?
He was like this. So Kim, how you
No.
doing?
Knock on wood. We hopefully that's not wood. But anyways, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, but I remember.
No, that's my worst fear because I've come like a hair close to getting in car accidents.
Yeah, me too.
I want to talk about it 'cause you gotta drive home.
Yeah, I almost got in an accident yesterday. George was right behind me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
This fool.
Was it George or what?
No.
No, I was driving and my tire got caught like on some dirt, and my steering wheel just went. I was like, "Oh snap!" I almost crashed into the wall.
Snap.
So I came
Back
back,
right here on the hill.
and George called me. He's like, "You good?" I was like, "You saw that, huh?" He was like, "Drive slow." I was like, "All right." It was funny.
Or when you got a haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
If you're going to speed limit on the freeway, jail. Like, why are you going so slow?
Jail.
Speed limit is the right. What's the speed limit on the freeway?
Like
Whatever
70.
speed everyone else is going at.
No, everyone
No.
usually goes like 90, 80, bro. The speed
Okay,
limit's
that's
like
crazy.
70.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Who goes that?
That's everyone goes 80. I go 80 and everyone's like
80. 80, yeah, but 90, no.
I usually
I go
90.
80.
I saw not too long ago on TikToks, some people like some cops made street vendors throw away all their food.
I saw that.
that
Some what?
shit. Like a cop, I think was it a
It
cop?
was outside the SoFi Stadium. It was a security.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
security.
I
That
just
made
seen it right now.
street, and it was a little
guess-
girl too, because she was watching it for her mom, and he threw it on the floor.
I guess he got fired.
Good,
Really? It was
Yeah.
security or a cop?
as he
I
should.
don't know.
It was a security.
Yeah, I
It was
saw that. I was
security.
like, damn, that's fucked up. And you
It's
know what's
so
crazy
dumb.
too? Not like last year, right here on the freeway by our house, there was a guy who was selling flowers, and some guys just came and took all his flowers.
It happens a
They
lot.
just stole all this shit.
I
And
remember-
we
I
asked
remember-
him. We're like, hey, are you okay? What happened? He was like, me robaron nomás. Me dijeron que se llevan todo y ya. They
You
just
guys
took
saw
all-
it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We saw it.
I don't know about
They
that.
took pictures and
wasn't
stuff.
there.
We posted it on Facebook. Like,
Mm.
whoever know these guys, tell them like they're fucked up for taking the guys.
And you know
And
what's
it was
so
it was an old
crazy?
man too.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
And it
That
was
the
like, come on,
rise, the
dude.
rise of attacks on street vendors is at an I think all time high, which is so crazy to me because how do you have a heart to mess with street vendors who
Yeah.
are trying to make a living literally on the street? Like, there's a difference between like the people that are asking for money on the side of the freeway, and
And
then you
people
look to
who
your
are
right,
working
and there's
out.
people who are working at least trying to make money off the freeway. And I have such a soft spot for because it's always older people
Yeah,
that
shout out
are
to them.
selling
Yeah.
flowers or literally fruit or literally anything to try to
Yeah.
get by. And it's
Every weekend, a señora
Elotes.
comes and gives us elotes.
And
like,
tamales,
señora,
same,
how
like,
you doing?
and my house is tamales.
Oh, those are
esquites.
fire.
Yeah.
like it's so crazy to me. Like it's
I've seen this video where these guys like these hoodlums, these fucking assholes. They're making fun of this guy because he had
I saw that. I know
esquite,
which one you're talking about.
and the water was not clear, but it's fucking corn. Like it's not gonna be clear. And they were just gassing on him, saying like what the fuck are you selling and shit. And they're like picking on him. And I was like, this shit's so fucked
it's
up,
stuff
bro.
like that. Oh my gosh! Like I can't watch stuff like that because it stays on my mind and it makes me want to cry.
I get
Yeah,
mad.
especially when it's older people. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like,
I just
wanna
it
be
hits-
there and
I
like,
have
yeah,
such
it
a
hurts.
soft spot for older people.
I wish
hit shit,
I was
man.
Batman
And
and I could fuck
kids and
everybody
all
up
of
that does
them.
that.
Yeah.
But have you guys seen this one TikToker? His name is Jesus Hernandez. Jesus something Martinez or something.
Uh-huh.
And he takes like street vendors or Home Depot workers to do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I
Yes.
love him. I love
Bro.
his
Dark hair guy?
videos.
Yeah.
He's so cool for
Dude,
that.
I saw one of the videos and one of the guys are like, this is like he said it in Spanish. I forgot how he said it, but he was like, "This really makes up my childhood because I never had a childhood like."
Oh, he
this.
takes him to Disneyland, huh?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
takes,
and I
like,
was
people
like,
that work in the site
that's what I wanna do, like-
construction.
let's go do that right now.
If there's someone I really want to collaborate with, and it's him, because I would love to do like be part of that and like help street. There's a lot of street vendors like around my area, and I feel like everywhere, and it'd be so cool. Like
I'm so down to raise money for those type of people.
I am too. Oh, let's start it. You hear it here first.
I'm so down.
Yeah,
I'm so
that
down
was
to raise
cool.
money and just like collab with him
Because
and see what we can do.
It's
with
so cool because, like you said, like these are people that have never even had like a toy before that came to this country. They're trying to pay their debts out. They're trying to,
Yeah.
get by. And then this guy's like, yeah, let's go to Disneyland, and he still pays them on top of that, like
Yeah.
a day
Yeah.
of work. Like that's amazing. That's what we
Yeah.
need more of, because I
Yeah.
don't know where all these attacks on the street vendors
and
are
that's
coming
true
from.
that you say, like, some of them didn't grow up without toys. My mom was one of them. My mom, when she was older, like we were growing up, where she always buy like dolls, and we always ask her, why you buy dolls. She's like, because when I was little,
She
I
didn't have
couldn't
any.
afford dolls,
Yeah.
and
I
now that
actually-
I have money, I can afford the dolls.
I actually saw a video like that. It was this lady in Target. It was during Christmas, and her coworkers like gave her a present for Christmas,
It was a doll.
and it was a doll. You seen it?
Yeah.
And she was crying, bro. And I was like, "This is so
It's things
beautiful,
like that,
bro."
yeah.
And she was literally crying. She was like, "I never
Had a
like
doll.
never had a doll growing up." And I showed my mom. I was like, "Mom, I was thinking of you when I saw this video."
Because it's so
And she
crazy.
started crying,
Because like
too.
us, like maybe it's not that big of a deal. Because like we grow up in a different environment. We
Mhm.
grow up with privilege.
A
believe it
different
or not. Like,
generation.
we do grow up with privilege
Yeah.
compared to like our parents that grew up in Mexico, and it's crazy because it's stuff like that. And I've noticed that like with my parents too. Like my parents barely buy themselves things, and when they do, they genuinely appreciate it because they never had that before.
I saw that you bought them tickets to go see
Los Bookies.
Los Bookies,
Yeah,
and I
bro.
remember you posted the
Yeah.
pictures, and you looked so
They
happy.
were so happy, and that's something I wanted them to enjoy. It all goes back to the same thing. The first time I ever did that was for my tío, who's like my second father.
Mhm.
He introduced me to like literally I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for him, because he showed me like the world of cinema, the world of music, like 80s and all that stuff. Like it's all because of him. Like I'm a rockera because of him. Like for real, like he's my rockera tío. And so the first time I ever did it was with him, and it was for Luis Miguel tickets, because that's his idol. Like his idol, his icon, everything. Like the person he looks up to. Like you go to his room, he got posters of Luis Miguel, like every CD, like everything.
Dang.
And so, like, a few years ago, when I first started working, when I was 16, I was working at Pizza Hut. I bought Luis Miguel tickets for him and an extra one in case he wanted to take his friend. And he ended up taking me, like, to go with him.
Aww.
And when
Did
I
you cry?
surprised him, he was crying, yeah.
Aw.
When I surprised him with it, he was crying. And then from there, like, the next time I did it was with my parents for Los Bookies, because it was my dad's birthday. But, like, it was Father's Day, I think, before that. So I wanted to get something for all of them. But obviously, if I get it for my dad and Theo, I have to get it for my mom, too. Because
Mhm.
Yeah.
my mom, if you see the video, she was the most excited out of
Yeah.
all of them. She was,
I
like,
saw it.
crying. And, okay, like, she doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to do the same thing with her because for Mother's Day, she wasn't here. She was in Mexico. But her favorite group is Banda MS, and they're coming this month. So I'm going to surprise her with that. She doesn't know that. I hope she doesn't watch this yet. Because I'm going to surprise her with that. Because, like, she really takes those things, like you said, like, to heart. Because when she was younger, she didn't have anything. Like,
cherishes
yeah,
it.
she cherishes it. Like, even when I was having my quinceañera, like, my mom gave everything for me to have a quinceañera, because she would, like, every time she mentioned it, she would cry. She'd be like, I didn't have a quinceañera, I didn't have like dolls to play with, so like I want to give what I didn't have to you. So now I'm trying to do that back. Like I'm trying to give a little bit back to like everything they've given me with
Yeah.
like with experiences, because there's nothing better than, I feel like materialistic things are cool. Like I can get her a purse, I can get her like shoes or anything, but it's memories that stay with you forever.
Yeah,
And I love doing
exactly.
that, like surprising them with their favorite bands, their favorite artists. I was trying to go to the Luis Miguel one again and surprise him again, but that shit skyrocketed for the tickets. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I was like, no way. Like,
They could wait.
they can wait, bro.
You're gonna get richer later.
I hope so. Hopefully he's still alive by then.
Yeah.
Luis Miguel.
One thing I say is like,
We said that about an artist too, Brenton Woods. You know who's that?
Yeah, of course.
We're like, we gotta go see him before he dies.
That
No,
was
dead
good.
ass,
It
bro.
was
That was
so
good.
good,
Yeah, I
bro.
love him.
I'd be going to fucking Guns N' Roses because I'm like, what if they die next year? Like, I have to go see them, bro.
Like we
Like,
have to, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was, man, that guy sings
I
like
love
What were you
like
gonna say, George?
amazing.
I would say like a message out there to the people is like this.
The side eye.
I was like,
Jordan's about to like put some
You're not
emotion
him.
into it.
Anyways,
but I would say like, bro, just spend the money, because when you pass away, you're not leaving with the money. Just live the moment.
Hell yeah.
Don't matter what the price is, just do it.
experiences.
Just
Mhm.
It's
fucking
all
do
about
it.
And do it with the people you love, because that's what's more.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Speaking of money, like, what's the most you guys ever spent with money?
Why are you laughing?
Because he just comes out of nowhere. He's like,
Speaking of money, like I was thinking about money. I was like, damn, what's the most you ever spent?
Fuck everybody else. Let's talk about
Let's
money.
talk about money.
Yeah.
I spent like 2,000 racks.
Okay, Mr. Krabs.
I remember you fucking went to the mall one time
Yeah.
and you're like,
I got a
cash
bonus.
out.
2,000. Sorry, I barely heard that right now. I barely like.
He told you, he was like, I'm gonna cash out, bro. What do you guys want? And I was like, yeah. And he bought me a t-shirt. He bought me an Ice Cube t-shirt.
He bought me food.
That's crazy.
I think it was like, there's like 4 of us. No.
It's because this
Six
is the
of
time
us?
you were working at
6 of
Amazon,
us.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're working
There's
at
6 of
Amazon.
us, and I was like, bro, just
I'm
get
telling you
whatever
this
you
right
want.
now, bro. His Amazon era, like 2020 era, bro was holding it down for the whole fucking group. He was group leader. He was our tribal chief.
I was thinking of everyone.
He was
Got
our
the
tribal
mob
chief.
going everywhere. Like I was paying for stuff. Like it was
This
cool.
motherfucker was on it on 2020. Now I don't know what you're doing. I
Like,
think I'm
he,
tribal
like
chief.
it got to the point where he was
chopping
like,
it up. He chopping it up. He got his barber
Yeah,
shop. His
he-
barber shop.
he got to the point where he was like, where you guys want to go eat? And we're like, we don't got money. He's like, I didn't ask. I was
Oh
like,
wow, you got it like that.
He
You
had
got
it like that, bro. But I remember you cashed out. How much did you cash out that day?
I don't remember.
That's how you know you cashed out.
He
But-
said, "I don't count it."
but
I
what's
just
like the
spend
most
it
you ever spent?
on myself?
Like
or
on anything?
period.
Uh-huh.
I think it was $1,000.
What was that for?
It was for
The bus.
concert tickets.
Party bus.
Ah,
The party-
stop.
The party bus?
It was for concert tickets.
For who?
It was for a festival. It was for Desert Days. It was kind of like what Coachella used to be. It's full of hippies. It's full of good vibes. I took my brother with me. So
Which one was it?
Desert Days.
Oh, I don't know.
Was it worth it?
It was worth it. It was by far the most beautiful like weekend of my life. I literally forgot about life like outside of it because I was there like all 3 days. And the thing is, I had already spent so much, and then like camping on site was extra, and then like hotels were like super expensive. So what I did was we slept in my car, but they had what's it called, like recreational
cool.
areas to like shower and everything. Like we would go out to eat, come back. You were allowed to go and come back, but that's what I'm talking about. Like if I'm gonna spend money like that, it's gonna be on something that's worth it. Cause
Yeah.
like designer's cool and all. If I was rich enough to buy designer, I would, but I'm not. So in the meantime, it's gonna be Shein bags. But in the meantime, I'd be spending that on concerts. Like I would rather like spend it on experiences. Like I'd be going to concerts all the time for that same reason. Like when you go to concerts, I don't know about you guys, but when I go to concerts, like it makes me appreciate life. I was like, I'm thankful to be alive right now. Like I love life. Like I don't know.
One
It's
place.
It's not the Rancho.
One thing I like is I've been to Rolling Loud with my girl. I've been to Coachella. I've been to The Weeknd. I seen Banda MS at Coachella.
Yeah.
I said they're really
oh snap! Wait, what year was it?
good. This is last year that just passed by.
2020.
Oh, that's
Not this one
2022?
that came.
I
the
was
last
supposed to
one.
go, and I bought my ticket, and I didn't go
Yeah.
because I didn't have anyone to go with, and that was a good ass line.
But shout out for my girl, cause like those are like memorable moments where I like think about like I did it with her and it was like I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Because like me back then I would be like heck no, like I don't
I'm
want to
not
buy those
going to
tickets.
that. Yeah.
But she's the one that taught me like just spend the money like
It'll
when
come
you
back.
pass away, it's not gonna be you're not gonna take it with you.
Yeah.
So just
Mm.
and I was like oh
But that 1 week without gas, it's crazy. Okay.
But Kim, is there anything you want to say to our audience? Any advice or
any
anything?
last words?
Any last words?
Any last words?
Go ahead, say it to this camera.
Follow your
hop in.
dreams. It's never too late to follow your dreams. As surreal as it seems, as far as away as it may seem to reach, nothing is impossible. And we are a prime example of that. Well, like that I know of. We all started from literally absolutely nothing. And look at us now. Like we're experiencing things that we had only dreamed about, you know? Like it's really cool. So follow your dreams, support your street vendors, and if you see someone attacking a street vendor, attack them back. I'm so serious. Like it's time to stand up for street vendors.
I like
Preach.
And thank you guys for having me here. It's always such a blast hanging out with you guys.
Claro
Of
que
course,
sí.
we're gonna move over here because the other camera died, so we're gonna sit right here.
Oh, this is so cute. This is such a cute.
Thank you, Kim, for driving all out here. We always appreciate you driving out here. I know it's a drive. But,
Yes.
you know, it's always fun having you here
It's
and
worth
coming
it.
around. Yes,
Yes.
it totally
It's
is worth it because it's
Thank you
us.
guys for having me.
But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Make sure you check us out on Spotify. Check us out on Patreon and subscribe to us. Follow us on TikTok.
And shout out
Instagram.
Kim.
Shout out
Follow
Kim.
her.
Yeah.
Follow
Stay
her.
tuned. Stay
Check
tuned.
it out.
Shout out to me.
Card
Shout
Talks
out
with
to
Kimmy.
George the Barber.
Shout out to me.
George the
Car Talks with
Barber.
me.
Car
I'm gonna
Talks
do Car Talks too.
Yeah,
Go
subscribe
ahead.
to Kim's YouTube channel as well. She
DJ
start doing
Efren.
Car Talks. Tell us a little about your Car Talks.
Car Talks with Kim is premiering tomorrow, but I don't know when this is gonna be premiered. So technically, just check my YouTube channel. And the first episode actually was with you guys.
Hell
and
yeah.
We're gonna have you
Ooh.
guys back since everyone loved the first one so much. You
Yeah.
guys are a fan favorite, so I'm gonna have you
Really?
guys back. Yeah.
Or we're your favorites.
So, period. Both. But
But-
yeah, stay tuned and
Peace.
Peace.